What is going on, online fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money Online Trainer podcast. This is the #1 show for online fitness coaches who are trying to grow a successful online business. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about something that I've never actually talked about in person. Never actually talked about on the podcast before. This is something that's actually pretty personal to me. So I'm going to be sharing something with you guys today. So before we get into the podcast, I want to do like a little bit of a backstory. Most of you guys know my story by this point, but for those of you guys that don't know my story, I'm going to give you guys a quick little 30 to 60 second summary. So when I was 21, 22, 23, I was like nightclub managing and bartending in Calgary, Alberta. And I thought I was super hot shit. I thought I was on top of the world. Like I was making like $400 to $500 every shift that I was working. And it was like really good money at the time. But I started partying 3 to 5 nights a week. So I started partying pretty much every night that I was bartending. So around 21, 22, 23, my partying turned into a drug addiction. And my drug addiction turned into like me like spiraling out of control. And like when I say spiraling out of control, I really do mean it. Like I was doing drugs like 5 to 6 nights a week. Just kind of like, I literally went from like, nightclub manager, and I was like, and Calgary was super busy at the time. So like, it was like a job that like everybody wanted at like 21, 22. Like people just thought I was like, I thought it was the shit. People thought it was cool. But then I went from that to just literally like crashing and burning and, being unfit, being addicted to drugs, all of it. So when I got fired from my nightclub job for doing drugs behind the bar and just being a degenerate, I basically decided that I needed to get clean and I needed to like absolve myself of like all of my old friends. I needed to cut all my old friends out. I needed to cut all my old bad habits, and I needed to work on my goals. And so what I did is I got a job at a summer camp, and I would scrub toilets during the day. And then every night after I got off work, I would go for a 30-minute run, and then I would work on a vision. And then all of the things in my life that I've accomplished in the last few years have been as a result of this document. So the vision that I wrote down was in a Microsoft Word document. I still have it, and I'm going to read it out to you guys today. So I've never actually done this before. It's super personal. The vision that I have is in a Microsoft Word document. And I just want to give you guys some context. When I wrote this vision for my life, and I'm going to like walk you guys through it. When I wrote this vision for my life, I was heavily addicted to drugs at the time. I was in the absolute lowest place I've ever been in my life. I had none of my old friends were around me because like they were still partying and drinking, and I was an addict and I wanted to get out. So I had no friends. Like even my friends that were still partying, that were my friends before I was an addict, like they saw me like trying to change my life, but they were still partying and they weren't ready to change their life. So like I was like literally fucking alone. So when I wrote this vision, I was flat broke. I was actually owed money to drug dealers. I was alone, and I wrote this vision. So I'm going to read it to you guys. I've never done this before. So I'm going to read you guys the actual vision. Now, I'm literally going to read the whole thing through. Before I get into this, guys, I want you to know that I spent 3 months on this. So it was like, I would go for a run and I would edit this fucking document, and I edited it for 3 months. Like I would read it over for 30 minutes a day, editing it, making it sound flow better, making it flow better. And this is the vision that literally catapulted my success. Like those of you guys that see me now, I run 2 businesses. I own a gym and I run an online business. I made my first $1 million last year, and all of it is a result of this. So I'm just going to fucking read it now. So I'm going to read the vision. I'm going to read the whole thing. Let's go. It's just called vision. My intention is to live with presence, to allow the gift of life to flow through me. My mind is a tool, and it does not use me. I use it to deal with tasks, and then I lay it to rest. My body is a temple, and I treat it like such. I nourish myself daily with physical activity, knowledge, and stillness. I'm a leader in all meanings of the word. I'm a detail-oriented, plan-driven, highly successful person. I take action. I set goals, and I achieve them. I have a grander vision for my life. I smash barriers mentally and physically. I'm in tune with both my own and others' emotions. I'm spiritually aware. I know that I'm a part of the whole. I take responsibility for my impact, and every single day I make healthy, integral, heartfelt decisions for myself and others. I am warm and honoring and loving my heart. I feel the warm embrace of the people that I love because I make them the choice to hold them close to me. I show the people that I care about how much I care about them with a loving hand. I show how much I love I show her how much I love her with a loving embrace every chance I get, and I'm open to offering and receiving love. I own a penthouse on the top of a downtown building. I have a floor-to-ceiling window that surrounds the side of the unit exposed to the downtown city lights. My unit is polished with granite countertops, furnished with black leather couches, and the red throw pillows add to the ambience, making the room comfortable and sexy. Whenever I have a major writing or business project, this is where I come to lose myself and find myself. My family comes and visits me on my writing trips, and I also keep in contact with them via video chat. I stay connected to the people that I love. The living room is my office and creation station. There's a high definition picture of a tiger on the wall above the couch. The space in the room is decorated with the art of my best friend and source of inspiration. There's a transparent glass desk placed in front of the living room window overlooking the city lights. I spend hours upon hours at this desk at my laptop creating, exploring, and developing my mind. My condo has 2 bedrooms. One of my bedrooms has a large king-size bed framed with a perfect dark wooden oak design. There's a perfectly calibrated mattress on top of the frame. The feathered white duvet keeps me and my family warm at night. The walls are decorated with the artwork of 2 of my favorite human beings. There's an original life-size painting of a man and a woman standing strong together, burning in flames. I've turned the second bedroom into a gym. I've ripped out all of the carpet and replaced it with wrestling mat material. I have a squat rack, adjustable bench press, and seated military press. I have a dumbbell rack holding weights from 20 to 100 pounds. I have weighted plates that allow me to put up to 500 pounds in the bar. Mirrors surround the room. A small walk-in closet holds my tanning bed that keeps me tan and warm. This saves me money on tanning minutes for my competitions and makes sure that I'm in the best possible shape year-round. I am a mentor for youth. I inspire them to pursue their dreams, create a vision, and go out there and be the best that they can be. I show them how to reach inside of themselves and find a power inside of themselves and bring it out for the world to see. I'm a leader in all meanings of the word. I lead by example, I breathe what I believe, and I love with all my heart. I have a beautiful wife, and we're blessed with 2 children, 1 boy and 1 girl. We own a house on 5 acres of land, just enough room for our children to run around with our dogs. Our backyard balcony walks out onto a beach. The ocean air calmly greets my nostrils every time my wife and I take the dogs and the kids for a walk. We have a 5,000 square foot house with 7 rooms. In the basement, we have a 1,500 square foot gym with a bench press, incline, decline, military press, squat rack, and a Smith machine. The music of choice is electronic, dubstep, and house music for the most part, hip hop and metal being the alternatives. Dumbbells range from 10 to 150 pounds. The entire back wall is mirrors. The right wall has the male and female change rooms on them. They're both attached to the sauna. Our housekeeper is loyal and trustworthy. She watches the children during the day and takes care of the house, making sure it is in top shape, always clean, always organized. We take care of her and her family as if they're her own, and in return, she ensures that she loves us and gives us her best effort regardless of circumstance. We have 2 massive bedrooms. The first we've turned into a library holding all of the books that have been an inspiration to me, books that I wish to read, and books that my wife and I buy and exchange with each other. The collection is extensive and intricate. My contribution to the library includes books on presence, peace, mental dynamics, social dynamics, and bodybuilding. My wife's addition to the collection are essential to the depth in my perspective. They're books that I would not have read without her, books that I'm enthralled by. These books help me to love the world through my heart and to look deeper inside of myself. The second master bedroom is our resting place. The king-size bed is hoisted up by a custom jet black frame. Each side of the bed has a light on the wall that claps on and claps off for a dim ambience. I'm bougie. I put that part in there. The bougie part is just nuts part of it. There's a small bookshelf on the headboard. We have a squishy tan carpets and a great view of the ocean out our wall of windows, allowing us to see the beauty of nature every morning we open our eyes. We have 2 spare bedrooms for our guests. Both sides of our family visit us frequently. Our abundance of money allows us to take care of their flights and host them as guests, so we always have a strong family life. My grandma is an essential part of my life. I love her so much, and she knows because I tell her every single day. My son looks up to me and loves me for being such a compassionate, respectful father to him. He sees the way that I love my wife, his mother, and through my example learns how to love a woman so deeply and with so much heart. I'm a leader by example, and I allow him to make his own decisions and thus develop his benefit consequence contrast. I also teach him through punishment reward. I show him how to love regardless of circumstance, and I show him that a family sticks together and works through everything together. I'm a devoted father to my strong son. I am present with him through his triumphs and his failures. I allow him to learn through his own life experience, and offer him advice when it is needed and necessary. I'm an ear for him to get up when he needs me. I'm a voice of empowerment that tells him to get up and keep going and never give up. My daughter is a beautiful flower that lights up my life. When she runs up to me, hugs me, calling me daddy, I feel so alive. Her life breathes energy into my being. She's the most beautiful child I've ever laid eyes on because she's a product of her mother, and her mother is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I see her mother in her eyes. I also see myself in her eyes. I thank God every day that he gave me such a wonderful gift of raising my amazing daughter and that I get to raise her because of the bond with my incredible wife. I am truthfully blessed and I'm so grateful. We are multimillionaires and we earned our wealth by sharing the elixir of life. My wife and I speak our truth courageously, regardless of circumstance or criticism, and our voice is heard across the universe. Our voice warms the heart and soothes the hearts of those who hear. Through our message, we have inspired individuals to reach inside of themselves and know their power. We have made a positive impact on this universe in every single way that we can. We've inspired families to build stronger connections and break generational curses. And we've empowered people to wake up and recognize how strong and how powerful they actually are. We are changing the world because we're changing the way that people live. We are bringing happiness, harmony, and love to everyone that we can. I am respected, feared, and loved. I am healthy, strong, and aesthetic. My broad shoulders complement my 8-pack of rippling abs. Let's go. My arms are massive and vascular. My chest is striated and defined. I'm a professional bodybuilder, and I track my journey to the top through my story and wrote my first novel titled Overcoming Adversity. I am the owner and leader of a multi-million-dollar company that has inspired individuals to create stronger versions of themselves. I have a best-selling book titled Overcoming Adversity, and I'm widely known as the leading expert on online personal training and branding. I have a following of over 10 million subscribers. I have a team of 15 people underneath me. By the way, I currently have 25 people that are paid on salary. My vision is to empower the people who need love, to awaken the spirit within, and to express my creative energies in the art of fitness, and to inspire other people to do the same. This is crazy. My partner is strong, aesthetic, and has a mindset that pushes him to become a better person. He keeps me integral to my word, and he inspires me to be a better version of myself. And his personality is strong and his experience is extensive. He knows when to call me out and when to let me fall down for myself. That literally describes Cole Da Silva. My wife is youthful, full of life and athletic. She's happy and she has so much love to give me and her children. Her hair falls, apparently I was poetic. This is embarrassing. Her hair falls gracefully to her beautiful breasts. Her incredibly fit, feminine, active, curvy body sends shivers up my spine every time I look at her. I'm so attracted to her. She inspires me to get out of bed every single day and become a stronger version of myself. She inspires me to take steps forward with my life in the areas that need attention and energy. I love every part of her. I love her beautiful mind. When she speaks to me, her perspective is deep and strong, and she shows me a side of the world that I never would have seen on my own. I love her presence. She's captured me mind, body, and soul. The mind is the realization through logic that we have similar character traits and that it makes sense for us to be together. The body is the physical attraction I feel towards her every time I lay eyes on her. And the soul is the part of me that's awake and wants to grow because of her love in my life. The soul is the part of me that is incredibly driven to become the strongest Brian Mark that I can become so that I never, ever lose her, so that I never, ever let her go. And she never wants to let me leave, and she never leaves me, and we stay in love for as long as we live. I am a role model and a source of empowerment for my family, my social circle, and the world around me. I have 3 best-selling novels about growth, prosperity, developing the mind, overcoming mental barriers, and understanding who you are and how thoughts connect to everything around you. I've been featured in Time Magazine as one of the greatest minds of our generation. My impact has made an inspirational ripple effect on this generation and for every generation to come afterwards. My first book is titled Overcoming Adversity and tells the story of becoming a pro bodybuilder. It's internationally recognized and published in thousands of bookstores. The book inspires millions of people to reach inside of themselves for a little bit more power and to come into their happiness by finding a little bit more of it every single day. I'm courageous and strong. I'm loving and compassionate. I work hard every single day to protect my vision, to perfect it, and to live with as much integrity as I can. I never settle. I fight for what is right, and I never, ever, ever give up. That's it. That's fucking it. I wrote that shit when I was a drug addict. When I was an addict. Straight up. I had nothing. Nothing. I literally had nothing. I was flat broke. Literally nothing. Zero. No friends. No wife. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. That's it. Guys, like, the power of a fucking vision is crazy. I had fucking nothing. You guys have to remember that when I wrote this, like, I was heavily addicted to substances. And the only thing that ever got me through my addiction was this like vision in my mind. I was like, I'm fucking going here. I'm like, because whenever I looked at my life, I was like, man, my life is literally in shambles. Like, nobody trusted me. Everyone thought I was a snake. Everyone thought I was a loser. Like, I just got fired. Like, I owed drug dealers money. I'm like, fuck. Like, when I looked at my reality, like, it was so like, there was nothing there that there was nothing fucking there that I was like, that was worth fighting for. Nothing. And so the only thing that gave me clarity, the only thing that like kept me going was that every single day I spent like 30 minutes in my mind, just like thinking about this life that I was going to create. I'm like, I'm going to be, and like, so funny story about this. I ended up becoming a WBFF pro after this document. A year later, I became a WBFF pro after this. My business does make multi-millions. Like, we made $2 million last year now. And obviously there's still things that I'm working on. But it's like I've got my fucking dream woman, and like, she inspires me every single day. And I inspire her every single day, and we're like building a family. And I'm like, I wrote this on a fucking piece of paper. You know what I mean? Like, and guys, if you think about like the amount of different pathways that my life could have gone, like being a drug addict, like loser, like there, I could have ended up in jail. I could have ended up I could have ended up like dead. I could have ended up like, and so to end up like in the place that I'm at now, where I get the gift of being able to impact so many fucking people's lives, is super, super cool, man. And I really do like to go back and reflect on the person that I used to be, and remember that like I can fucking go so much further, you know? That's it. That's all. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That was a super vulnerable share. It was hard for me to like, I was like, should I read the whole fucking thing? I'm going to read the whole fucking thing. I'm like, some of it's cheesy, for sure. But it's mine, you know, as cheesy as it is, I'm just going to own it. Like, that's my truth. That's who the fuck I am. So, yeah. Thanks, fam. I appreciate you for tuning in. Hopefully you guys got some value from this. And like, this is it. This is fucking it, man. This is it. So cool. Okay. Hope you guys have the best day of your life. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Change Lives, Make Money Online Trainer podcast. I'll be here 5 times a week serving you and doing my very best to change your life. Peace, love, protein. Talk to you guys in the next episode. Let's fucking go. What's up? Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Yo, some of you guys are G's. You stayed here for the whole fucking thing. Let's go. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Yo, that's like hard, bro. That's hard shit. Reading out your vision on a live. That's like that's like the most intimate fucking part of my life. It's the most intimate part of my reality. So now you guys all, I think that's it. Like, there's nothing really else. Like that's it. You guys know fucking everything now. Shit. Glad you guys got value. I also I wanted to read it out because I think that there's some of you guys that can develop more of your own vision based on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think when people create a vision, they don't get like as intricate. I'm fucking on my chair, guys. I'm like, I'm fucking perched. I'm perching. When I'm perching, shit's fucking real, Jazzy Fizzle. There's a lot of people that don't get, T-Mac, you stayed, bro. There's a lot of people that don't get fucking clear. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you read my vision, it's like, when you read about my condo building, it's like, I fucking describe the color of the pillows in the living room. And the reason I did that is because I just wanted it to be so clear. Like, when I'm reading this document, I wanted it to be like, I can fucking see myself like in there. You know what I mean? I can just see myself like when I'm talking about like my relationship with my fiance, it's like, I'm not like, I have a wife and it's amazing. I'm like, no, like I'm like describing like her physical characteristics. I'm describing like what she does with her life. I'm describing how we make each other feel. Like that for me is like, that's like the vision that fucking just like, that pulls you in. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have something that just like pulls you like pulls you the fuck in. Cause for me, guys, like, I know that a lot of you guys there's some of you that are listening right now that might be going through a hard time in your life right now. Like maybe you're not in the right financial place that you want to be, or maybe you're working at a job you don't fucking like, or maybe you're not happy with the way that your physique looks, or maybe you're dealing with anxiety or depression. And I'm fucking telling you, I know from experience, like a vision will pull you through. You know what I'm saying? Like a vision will pull you through. Like if you have some sort of like idea or some sort of like goal that just captivates you, that like consumes you, that you're obsessed with, like that's what's going to pull you through. So, yeah, that's fucking it. Okay. That's all I got. Shit. I haven't got nothing else. That's me. Facebook's loyal. You guys stayed the whole time. TikTok's loyal. Veronica Castro. Thank you so much. Yo, Jazzy Fizzle, thank you. Fucking thank you. That's all we needed for today. Let's go. Cool, guys. Well, hope you guys have the best day of your entire life. Thank you so much for tuning in. B Mark Fit is fucking out of here. Yeah, now you know me. That's it. Okay. Peace and love, guys. Have the best day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Let's go.